Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing a GeForce GTX 750 Ti in Cyberbug 2077 or Cyberpunk. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of bugs lately, so we can call it Cyberpunk this time, okay? So this 750 Ti is actually a stock model of the card. Most of you will have factory OC'd models, I think, so I actually overclocked it just a little bit here, plus 100 MHz on the core clock and plus 200 on the memory clock, and as you'll see in just a little bit inside of the game, with the core clock, it isn't really a big OC, and some factory OC models are actually running faster than this. We are, of course, running the latest Nvidia drivers, 512.77, because this still supports it. It's a Maxwell GPU, unlike the other 700 series GPUs, or some of them actually. And over in Tech Power Ups GPU-Z, you can check out all of its specs: 2GB GDDR5, as I told you, and 640 CUDA cores. Over on the left, we're pairing it with a Ryzen 7 5700G and 16GB of RAM. And let's get right into the game, shall we? Alright, so I have actually tested the 750 Ti previously in the channel, but it was after the game released and it was pretty buggy. Now it runs a little bit better. It's the version 1.52, and let's go over the settings. We're playing at 4K resolution to start this off, because I'm stupid, and let's do it with the low settings. Everything's set to the lowest. FSR is turned off. Yes, we do have FSR now, which is great, and it will probably save the 750 Ti here in this one. Hey Ruth, how's it going? Alright. So as everybody expected, I think, 4K res with the 750 Ti in this game is just not really possible. It is basically in slow motion, so maybe if all you want is to take your time and see things in slow motion, well, this is kind of adequate. I don't know, at least you can see the signs properly and the publicity. Yeah, let's just move on. Okay, I want to enable FSR though and see if that can actually make it playable. Of course, on Ultra Quality and Quality it won't be playable, so we're just gonna use Ultra Performance right away at 4K, and let's see. I'm just curious here. It's just for a little bit of an experimentation, scientific reasons, you know? It's research, I guess. No, it's not really. I'm not a scientist. Well, I kind of like to say that I'm a scientist, you know? Well, anyways, we're approaching 20 FPS, and the game doesn't look like it's running at 4K whatsoever. But hey, at least you can move around now without massive input lag. It still has massive input lag though, but it's not as bad as before, obviously. So there is that. Alright, I just loaded another saved game because I wanted to take a look at it during the day, which is running pretty much the same, but at least it looks a little bit better for those thumbnails, you know? Yeah. So obviously 4K is a bit dumb, so let's bring it down to 1080p, still using the lowest settings, and now let's disable FSR to run at native resolution, see what the 750 Ti is capable of here. So we were Oh, it's running the same. So 4K using Ultra Performance FSR runs pretty much the same or slightly better than 1080p native resolution. I was expecting better here from 1080p, guys. I don't know why. I know that the 750 Ti is not really that strong of a card these days, especially in Cyberpunk. Yes, but yeah, I was just expecting a little bit better here. Not gonna lie. Okay, this is a beast of a car and not a beast of a card. So okay, let's enable FSR here at 1080p on Ultra Quality. Will it save it? Not yet. It barely moved. I mean, we're getting like, what, 3 or 4 more FPS? That's great. Whenever we're talking about 15 compared to 20 FPS, so it's not too... Oh my gosh, it's... what the hell is happening? I can't even drive properly, guys. Oh my... Okay, I hate it. This is terrible. Anyways, I want to talk to you about the power usage that we're seeing here with this 750 Ti. So I searched about it because I found it weird that the card was only utilizing around 30 watts or 30 to 35 watts of power, because it is rated for around, I think, 60 watts or 64 watts, something like that. And I found that most, if not all... What the actual hell? Alright, this is weird. The vast majority of 750 Ti's run at 35 watts, or they're capped to like 38 watts maximum. through the BIOS. So that's just something interesting that I found. That means that this card is actually a little bit more efficient than like a 1030 because it's faster, only consuming around like 5 watts more. So I didn't know that before we had that power usage metric there in the OSD on-screen display. Yeah, that's really interesting to see. The vehicle camera is kind of weird today. Let's set it to high. It's still kind of weird. I guess this car is just way too big. What the hell? And this is still completely unplayable and really bad. You know, it's terrible basically. So let's drop it down to like balanced DLSS, the FSR. It's not DLSS obviously. And we're getting 30s finally. That's all right. It's not terrible, but it's dropping still. I mean, if you're one of those persons or people, do you say people or persons in that sentence? It doesn't matter. That find 25 FPS to be playable, you can actually lock it, but it still drops, as you can see. Oh boy, it is really bad actually. Okay, at least we can kill Bob. Bob! I missed. Wait, what? Did he fall? Yes, he did. The wind knocked him down. All right, Bob. Goodbye. Have a bad one, actually. I don't want you to have a good one. Oh, actually, All right. Ooh, what the heck is happening? I want to talk to you about the little bag. Oh, finally he died. Little bag that Bob is carrying. Sometimes I actually carry one of those bags with me. It's very useful to put your things inside of it. Oh, so this is how cars are made. Oh, I remember this area with the 780 Ti, guys. In that video, there was a bug where if I ran down here through that, oh boy, I would build up so much speed that I could bunny hop all the way down to the end of this road, basically. It was really weird. Anyways, we're now getting decent FPS, actually, guys. Can I please... No, come over here. God damn it, okay. I can barely see, honestly, guys. But at least we're getting more than 30 FPS at this moment, so that means that we can actually get okay frames per second. Maybe at 720p, let's find out. 1280 by 720, lowest setting still, FSR is turned off, and let's go again. Oh, looking so much better now. Okay, I mean, at 720p looks like 4K after playing at 1080p with Ultra Performance FSR, doesn't it? Oh, finally, we can see things again. All right, so this street is super intensive. Never mind. I was gonna say if it doesn't drop from 25, you could actually lock it to 25 and have a decent experience, cinematic one, you could say, but it still drops into the lower 20s, so it's still kind of terrible. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is better than the release version. Oh man, these crashes are totally broken. See, it's still Cyberbug after all, guys. Some people tell me that, yo, you should stop calling it Cyberbug because they fixed a lot of the bugs, but it still has bugs, okay? It's like saying broken field. There is Bob. There we go. Okay, he's dead. No, he's not. Of course he's not dead. Now he is dead. Wait, Bob is still moving there. I don't want you to... Bob, just die already. What the heck are you doing? Stop moving around. Okay, maybe he's dead now, I think. But why is he nodding? What the heck? I don't understand. Okay, so clearly 720p native res is a bad idea still. Oh, jeez. Okay, it drops so much. So let's see Ultra Quality FSR here at 720p. It's looking really weird actually around the edges, especially on moving things, because you can see a lot of weirdness happening and shimmering. So at least we're getting 30s though, and it's looking way better than 1080p Ultra Performance. So, well, you can actually play the game using some FSR. I guess on a smaller monitor, those shimmery edges won't really be that noticeable, so it could be an enjoyable experience in Cyberbug, guys. I mean, it's not terrible. It still drops though, as you can see. Let's see how far it drops, because this is the most intensive street at least in my benchmark run. And it's also more intensive than the built-in benchmark run of this game. So it drops to like 26 minimum. If you overclock the card a little bit, it can actually get more FPS, obviously. It might be at 30 plus most of the time. It will still drop in those intensive scenarios, but not by a lot, I guess. Yeah, it could be worse. Let's see quality FSR, which will start looking really soft and kind of ugly once again. Yep, don't like that too much, honestly, but if you must have like 30 plus FPS at all times, this might be what it takes. I think FSR does save the GTX 750 Ti here in Cyberpunk a little bit, but it's still kind of a really bad experience, and I think you should definitely upgrade this GPU, at least to something like a GTX 1060 or a 970 even, to play this game properly. Like a 970 can do medium settings with FSR Ultra Quality at 1080p resolution, 30 FPS plus all of the time, and that's obviously a playable and enjoyable experience with pretty decent graphics still. That said, 720p quality FSR seems to be the best choice that you have if you must play this game with this graphics card. Just gonna see it on balanced now, just to see how it looks. Yeah, it starts looking really bad and soft, and the FPS are slightly higher, but it's pretty much the same experience, but with worse graphics, I guess. It might still drop from 30 FPS in those really intensive scenarios, so I don't recommend this just because of the graphics being too bad, I believe. And let's use like Ultra Performance just for fun. This is basically 360p now. You can get 40, even like it even drops from 40 FPS. Yeah, so it drops like to 36. We gain 10 FPS compared to FSR Ultra Quality or whatever it was, I believe. And it looks like crap. Obviously now it's unplayable because of the visuals, not because of the performance, and you should definitely avoid this if you want to keep a good eyesight, I guess. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next one very soon. Love you all. Bye-bye.